Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. I'm Audra and I post videos every Tuesday and Friday on mostly beauty, so I'd love to have you. So if you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see more videos from me. And for today's video, I want to do my favorite one and done eyeshadows and actually apply them to show what they look like, what I like about them. So basically 4 different looks in this video. My favorite thing lately is one and done shadows. I don't like a lot on my eyes anyway, so if I can just find a really good one and done shadow and just apply it, it's super quick and easy and it looks really pretty. So I was gonna do 3, but I couldn't even decide, so it ended up being 4 of them, and they're all shimmers because again I couldn't decide, so I decided to just go full in on the shimmer route and just do the shimmers for today. I can do a different matte version later on if you would like that, but today is just going to be my top 4 one and done shimmery eyeshadows. So I'm going to start with more of a natural look and move into more of a dramatic look. There's definitely options for like every single day and events as well. So let's get into the first look. So on my face right now I have the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint. I have it in Aura on. And then I use the Kosas Concealer. This is in O2W. For bronzer I have the Anastasia Cream Bronzer in Amber. And for blush, the Nudestix Nudies Bloom Oliver Dewy Color. This you can use on your eyes as well. But this is in Cherry Blossom Babe. That color gives you like such a pretty springy slash summery look, so I have it on my cheeks like I said, but if you want to put it on your eyes you definitely can, and it's really pretty as well. I have a little bit of the Becca Opal highlighter on, the Glossier Boy Brow through my brows, and the Ilia, this is the volumizing mascara on my lashes. And then on my lips I have the Pillow Talk liner and the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in 008 Stone. Okay, so that is what is on my face right now. So the first one and done shadow that I wanted to mention is a drugstore shadow, and I've been loving it. It's the Ulta Beauty Cream Eyeshadow and Liner. So obviously you can use it all over your eyes like I'm going to today as like a one and done. Otherwise you can use it as a liner as well because it's a nice little, like, not a super fine tip, but it definitely would work to do a little bit of a liner. But this shade specifically I love. It's called Taupe of the World. It's like the prettiest shimmery taupe, very cool toned, but it's like the perfect, I would say it's like the perfect like champagne color. It's just really pretty, and it definitely lasts really long. I would say the formula is very similar to the Nudestix crayons like this. Definitely a dupe of those, and it does have a little sharpener on the other end as well, so you definitely could sharpen it a little bit and make it a little bit more precise to do that liner. But with this I just take it and literally just put it all over the lid. Very natural, cool toned color. You barely have to blend it out. I'm just going to blend out the edges of it so it's not like that harsh line. But it takes 2 seconds to blend it out. And I'm going to put it a little bit underneath. And that is it. Super pretty, natural. I feel like I look pretty much the same as what I just looked like before I applied this, but it just gives a little bit of a color and a little bit of that like champagne look. It makes your eyes pop a little bit more with the shimmer. It's just not so like bland and boring than just a natural eye, which I love anyway, but just gives it a little something super natural, everyday color. So that's the first one. So I washed that off, so now I only have mascara on again. And you definitely need an eye makeup remover or some kind of makeup remover to remove that last one, because it does dry down and last really long. But that's why I feel like it's so good and such a good dupe for something higher end, because it does last all day and it doesn't stay like tacky or sticky or anything. That was our perfect neutral. So into something a little bit more fun. My new obsession are these Ilia chromatic eye tint liquid powder, because it is like very liquidy at first and then it dries down and feels like and looks like a powder eyeshadow then. And this is in Mythic. It's a really pretty red toned. Still very much perfect for every day, but it's a little bit more fun, a little bit more color than just a neutral. So I just apply it on the lid, pretty much just like the last one. It has a little bit different of an applicator though. I'm gonna use my ring finger again. You can use a brush if you want, but I'm basically just gonna like tap it and make sure there's no harsh lines or anything. And you can already feel that it's drying down and it feels like a powder on your eyes. And it does layer quite nicely as well. I'm gonna put one more little layer just on my lid. I've even, when I've worn this before, applied one layer for like all day and then went to an event at night and applied another layer later on. But it doesn't get like messed up at all. It just layers really nicely even if it's like hours later, to just add a little bit more of like drama for an event that I had to get dressed up for. I'm gonna put a little bit underneath my eyes as well. And this one I am gonna take a little brush underneath just to keep it a little bit more precise, but it does work with your fingers or a brush. And that is that one. So pretty. And I've literally never had a crease or anything on me. I want like every color of this eyeshadow. But that is the next one. Okay, that last one is removed, and now onto something a little bit more dramatic, something I would probably wear more so for like an event or a wedding or like a date night or something like that. Obviously you can wear this every day as well if you want to, but it's just a little bit more dramatic and deep. So this is the Nudestix Magnetic Luminous Eye Color, and specifically in Smoke. I love this one because it's a very like gray toned color. It has a really pretty shimmer to it. And I feel like everyone knows by now that the formula of these are really nice. So again, it's very similar to the very first one that I put on, that it's in like that crayon form. But this one you actually sharpen versus that one is like a twist up one, and you can sharpen it to make it more of a point, but this one you actually have to sharpen with a pencil sharpener. But it's just such a pretty tone. I love it for something dramatic. This one I usually go a little bit up to my crease and a little bit in my crease, because when it's blended out then I feel like it looks like a couple shadows on your lid, but it's really just the one. I do feel like this formula is a little bit drier than the last two, so I normally take a brush with this. It's just a little bit easier to like actually get in there and really move the product around to blend it out. The other ones are just so like lush and wet that it's so easy to just like pat out, but this one definitely has a little bit more of a dry formula. I'm gonna smoke it out and put a little bit underneath as well. And clean up my inner corner a little bit. Because it's so cool toned, I feel like I usually need a little bit more concealer in my inner corner, because that gray, I feel like on me pulls out the gray under my eyes. So just a little extra concealer so I don't look like I have like a, you know, black eye or like super tired or anything. Just make sure that's bright. So really the perfect smoky eye, and that was so easy, and it's literally one shadow. It looks like you took time to do a smoky eye, but it's literally just one shadow. So that is that one. A little bit more dramatic. Okay, and last but not least, the one that I think is the most like dramatic and fun. Unfortunately, I don't think this shade is available anymore because it was part of their holiday collection, but I want to mention it because of the formula and how like different it is. This is the Auric Smoke Reflect. I have this in Entice, and I have the more red toned one as well that came in the holiday collection. This one I love because it is green. My favorite color is green, so I knew I needed this right when I saw their holiday collection launch. And like I said, unfortunately, I don't think this specific one is available anymore, but it's the same exact formula for all of their smoke reflects, and they have a lot of different colors that are super, super pretty that are always available. But like I said, what's different about this is the formula. So if you've never seen these, it's like a little moussey cream color in the bottom, and then the top opens up and you have a powder shadow, like a little topper. And you definitely can wear the cream by itself or the topper by itself, but they're super pretty together. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. So I'm just going to take my finger in the cream blush. Like I said, it's like almost like moussey, and it's super like soft. Like it really does not feel like any other cream shadow that I've ever tried or had. I'm just going to put it all over the lid, just like I've done for all of them. And just pat it in. I love the green color. It doesn't have like big chunks of glitter in it, but it is shimmery. On a clean finger, I'm just blending out the edges. I'm going to put my brush in it a little bit and just go underneath. It's definitely not as precise being in a pot like that versus like being able to just apply it with a stick. So I'm just going to clean up a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to add the topper. It looks like white. I mean, mine has a little bit of green in it because I've used this a couple times. But I'm just going to press the topper. So pretty. And it turns like a really pretty shimmery gold. So I loved this to have around the holidays, for Christmas, for New Year's, because that shimmer is just so pretty. So that is the last one and done look. Okay, so that was my 4 top favorite shimmery one and done shadows. Basically my favorite way to do makeup, because it's super, super easy to get a really pretty look. and I always just think like a wash of color is the prettiest. So definitely let me know if there's any other one and done shadows that you really love that you think I should try. And also if you want me to do a matte version of this video, I would be happy to do that. But don't forget to give this video a like on your way out, and I will see you on Friday for a new video. Bye!